Welcome back to MFA's Process Maps. In this session we will explain the additional properties available in BPMN. We will discuss the concept of pools and swim lanes. You will learn how to use the Properties menu in combination with BPMN shapes and elements. Swim lanes are a visual mechanism for organizing and categorizing activities based on cross-functional flowcharting. You can drag and drop a new lane from the Library tab and place it on the canvas before setting up the process elements. These elements can be broken down into two parts: pools and lanes. A pool represents major participants in a process, typically separating different organizations or business units. A pool contains one or more lanes, like in a real swimming pool. On the right side of a lane element, you will find actions to add lanes above or below, divide the selected lane into 2 or 3 parts, or to change their sequence. All these actions also create a pool that is symbolized through a vertical line in the lane. Double-clicking the header allows you to change the name of the pool or lane. Just like you can do with any other text label, the lanes serve as containers that contain the flow objects, like activities, events, and gateways. You can use the different lanes to organize and categorize events within a pool according to the function or role responsible. Events are symbolized by circles. There are starting, intermediate, or end events. Those 3 event types are also catching and/or throwing events. If you add an event by dragging it from the Shape library and select it, you can manage its properties in the Properties tab on the right-hand side. In the General section, you will find the event class and event type. Please note that not all combinations make sense depending on the BPMN notation. A catching event is an event with a trigger that is activated once the trigger is activated. A throwing event is considered to trigger itself, instead of reacting to a trigger. BPMN 2.0 also defines a new symbol, the non-interrupting intermediate event. For more information, please look at the BPMN notation principles on the internet. You can change the task type by selecting it in the General section. By doing so, the task type will be indicated on the task shape with the type's icon. If you want to call a sub-process that is modeled in another lane, you can set a thicker border by activating the option Call in the Activity section. In addition to the various types of tasks, we can mark tasks as loops, multiple instances, or compensations. Markers can be combined with the assigned types. It is always possible to toggle an option or reset it to default by clicking the Delete button next to the options. In the Library tab, you will also find gateways and data elements that can be inserted by dragging them to the canvas. For data objects, you can also edit properties to define if the shape is a single object or a collection, and to define if the shape represents input or output data.